I
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The webinar starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is IMARHKMI.
You are muted.
Good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you joining us from different parts of the world. We are delighted to have you with us for today's thought-provoking webinar, The Psychology of Artificial Intimacy. As artificial intelligence continues to become increasingly integrated into our daily lives, it is reshaping not only how we work and communicate, but also how we form connections, experience companionship, and navigate our emotional worlds. From AI chatbots and virtual companions to digital relationships and emotional attachment to technology, the boundaries between human and artificial interaction are evolving rapidly. Today's webinar has been thoughtfully designed to explore the psychological impact of these emerging relationships, examining how artificial intelligence influences emotional attachment, loneliness, relationships, intimacy, identity, and overall psychological well-being in the digital age. This session is not simply about technology, rather it is about understanding the human mind or innate need for connection and the fascinating ways in which technology is beginning to fulfill, challenge, and redefine those needs. My name is Saliha Naeem. I have done Masters in Clinical Psychology and serving as a lecturer in COMSATS University, Islamabad. I am also an IBT therapist and psychological and graduate member of Psychological Society of Ireland. It is my privilege to serve as your host for today's webinar. Joining me is my co-host, Ms. Fiza Gohar. She is a dietitian. In the event of any technical or connectivity issues, she will seamlessly take over to ensure the smooth and continuation of the session. I would also like to acknowledge that today's webinar has been organized through the collaborative efforts of IMARHKMI and Rabbani consultants. IMARHKMI is a New York-based organization dedicated to promoting mental health awareness, psychological well-being, professional education, and international training opportunities. Through our global network of healthcare professionals, educators, and researchers, we strive to make quality psychological knowledge and professional development accessible worldwide. Rabbani Consultants operates across the UAE, Pakistan, and South Africa and actively contributes to initiatives involved in NGOs, education institutes, healthcare organizations, and mental health programs. Their commitment to professional and development and psychological well-being continues to create meaningful impact across communities. We deeply value this partnership and look forward to many successful collaborations in the future. It is now my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's webinar. Dr. Sana Rabbani truly needs no introduction. Her remarkable academic achievements and international contributions to psychology speak for themselves. We are honored to welcome Dr. Sana Rabbani, an internationally recognized psychologist, educator, and mental health professional, holding a PhD in psychology and multiple postgraduate qualifications in clinical and counseling psychology. She brings extensive expertise in psychological well-being, human behavior, and interpersonal relationships across diverse cultural settings. Currently based in Australia and the UAE, Dr. Rabbani offers a unique global perspective on today's topic, the psychology of artificial intimacy. On behalf of the entire IMARHKMI team, we extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Rabbani for joining us and sharing her valuable insights. Before we begin, we kindly request all participants to keep their microphones muted unless invited to speak and to refrain from screen sharing or promotional activities so that we can maintain a focused and respectful learning environment. Without further delay, it is my pleasure to invite our distinguished speaker, Dr. Sana Rabbani, to take over the session.
Thank you so much, Saliha. It's a pleasure, आप सबसे बार-बार मुलाकात होके. It's a wonderful, thank you, Marwa. And मैं ज़्यादा कोशिश करूँगी मैं आपको तंग भी ना करूँ, Saliha. We run our session as usually. हमेशा सही तरीके से गुजरता उसी तरीके से गुजरे. We already have 25 participants already with us. मेरे ख्याल से हमें आगे भी चलना चाहिए. कुछ चीजें जो मैं highlight Saliha ने already कर दी हैं, but I just want to make sure कि don't worry अगर आप लोग के कोई questions हुए while I'm presenting, just keep it with you. इंशाल्लाह हम लोग उसको आखिर में address करेंगे. Apart from that, if you guys want me to continue this session in English, just give me a thumbs down. If you want me कि मैं ये session उर्दू में continue करूँ तो मुझे अपना thumbs up कीजिएगा. तो जिसके जितने ज़्यादा हुए thumbs up के जो कि उर्दू के लिए है, thumbs down for the English, फिर हम उस तरीके से इस सेशन को कंटिन्यू करेंगे. So उर्दू के लिए thumbs up 26 हैं, तो I'll just count, let's say 10 only, and then we will start. Whoever gets the 10, English या उर्दू. English के लिए down. Please just continue in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am so sorry जिसने request किया कि इसको हम अंग्रेजी में रखें. I'm so sorry, Muhammad Ikonte. Oh, Muhammad Ikonte must be not from Pakistan, so you do not understand Urdu at all. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just reply to me in the chat box. Where are you from, Muhammad? Oh, Sierra Leone. Okay. I don't know, but it's a little bit of a complicated situation. We have most of the people over here who wanted this session to be in English. So what I would do is let me just seek an advice from our Dr. Inayat. Do we have you here? Can I have your a little bit of a decision, because I don't think so Muhammad can understand Urdu. I know most of the people said, okay, let's continue. So Dr. Inayat is our head for everything. So we follow his instructions, and he was very kind enough to accommodate this thing, since most of our people, Muhammad, are from the mostly Urdu dominating countries. That's why we prefer to take this sessions in the preferred language, since you are the only contestant who could not understand Urdu, so we will. Shahid, I really wanted to consider your thing, and I agree with that. What about our votes? But in this situation, Muhammad cannot understand, even if he tries, he cannot understand Urdu. So that's why, in my view, Dr. Inayat also said, since he is joining us from another country. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Shahid for accommodating this. So let's start without further delay. Let's start our session. I will be sharing my screen. As I said, that if there is anything you guys have any concerns, questions, you can ask me. We will have a little bit of a time at the end, and then I'll answer them. So I'll shift my presentation here. So, I hope, no, you must not be. Let me just share my screen first. Everybody can see my screen, right? Can I have a thumbs up or something so I know everybody can see my screen? Maybe one or two people. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Let's start then. So the why I picked up this topic, because I think a lot of countries are talking about it, how we need to be aware of how social media is affecting our daily life. And I was in Australia about like 2-3 weeks ago, and this was one of our major thing to talk about, that how recently, I don't know how many of you have read those news, a lot of countries are banning social media under the age of 18, and they are very much strict. These conditions have been set by the government as well. The two areas I'm mainly, my company is also registered in Australia, so their government has already said it. Recently, I have read in the news about a week ago, UAE also have done the same thing. There is France, if I'm not wrong, Scotland, UK, Finland, I believe as well. So a lot of countries are looking for responsible use of social media. And why artificial intimacy? Because I've been into this field for a long time, it's been over 20 years now. And what I have seen that people are getting, especially in the past 2 decades, especially after COVID, what I have seen in the last 2 decades, I have seen that most of the people are going towards this artificial they are these artificial AI bots are not only devastating these people who are seeking help, they are also affecting their relationships with the others as well. How they are communicating when people, these people who are under this kind of a stress, they think that these bots are giving them a favor, but that's wrong. That's not true. They are actually, in the long run, harming them. And since they are desperate to get the help, and so they don't look for another place, and there are a lot of people who cannot even approach platforms like IMARHKMI. IMARHKMI is the joint effort from many countries. Specialists are sitting on this forum, and they are the one who are, this is one of our voice to spread into the world and to give them this awareness, what people are going through. We offer counseling services as well. We have certain workshops also. We are also take the feedback from our listeners. We have a lot of presence over the Facebook as well. We have Insta pages as well. Please follow us. Look for them. If you want to attend, or if you want to request a certain topic, we can do that as well. We have many specialists during the whole month giving different kind of webinars. Whatever you guys want to hear, please do share your feedbacks with us, and we will make sure that we'll bring those things. And especially if you guys want counseling services. We have not only psychologists sitting on our panels, we have psychiatrists as well, we have psychotherapists as well, so you will get a good guidance. So please look into it. And let's start what the topic is all about, the psychology of artificial intimacy. And I've already given you a feedback why I have chosen this. So let's start with this. So what is artificial intimacy? I have already described this to you. When a person forms a deep emotional attachment with what? With AI bots.
I don't let me know that.
Muhammad, can you please mute yourself? Thank you so much. So this is something about you are attaching yourself. Your attachments are going higher with the chatbots when you are talking to them. So these are not the chatbots what we are talking, go into the websites where is the immediate customer service is there. We are talking about those platforms which are actually acting as if they know you. They talk to you as if like you are, they know you, they know your likings, they try to connect with you. And I have worked actually around almost 10 years ago with Facebook and Apple as well. And I used to work at the back end of Siri, Alexa, training them, those engines, and how we were doing it. And I never knew this would come out such a big thing, later on after a decade or so, that we people will be relying on that a lot. So that's why I know how we train them, how much logarithms are behind them, how much data is behind them. There are many companies, in Australia, there is a lot of projects going on, and there are a lot of projects in US and Canada as well. These three countries are heavily working, including UK as well. So I have worked quite a few projects with them, these countries, and where we are training these bots and picking up people from different accents, picking up people from one sort of a let's say the other day, I don't know how many people are here from Pakistan, but there's a language, which is a local language, which is Pashto. And I was very surprised when I was looking into ChatGPT. It has one of the languages, Pashto, as well. So I never knew Pashto is that famous. So they have Pashto, Hinko, and different other languages as well. So which tells a lot about that how advanced these artificial engines are becoming. So that's why we need to make sure anybody around you, anybody in your surroundings, anybody, if you are a teacher, if you are, you have patients like that, if you have children in your family, anybody you think of. So take this, as a takeaway from today's webinar, that how this artificial intimacy can affect them. And if you are noticing, we will discuss further as well in the presentation, how we can save ourselves. So it's because these bots, as I said, respond always perfectly. So if I would say, hey, Siri, I am going through this. Oh, I'm so sorry. They will talk to you as if like you really want to hear. So that's why people are connecting so much with them. And since they are very easily available, it's always in our access. So people are relying on it a lot. So please give this awareness to people around you. What is artificial intimacy is all about? Why people, which I already touched base, why we think that these bots are beneficial for us as compared to the humans, because they never judge us, isn't it? When I will say, I upload my picture and I ask, how do I look? It will say, oh, wow, it looks beautiful. And if I say, how about I don't like the way I have done this XY part of my face? And they say, oh, yeah, maybe you can upgrade this like this. So there is nothing no over there. There is always like they will always be agreeing with you. They will always be available to you. They will never judge you. They will never say, oh, you know what? This is not who you are and you don't need to think like this. And if you are talking negative, by the way, they will also help you in that. I don't need to explain this in detail, but I'm quite sure that all of you are aware of it, why people are going towards robots. So they never judge, always awake, which means they are always there. Even when nighttime you're alone, if you have a setback in your life, some other relationship problems, your office problems, any kind of a thing, they're always available. And then you can also see, I will only be looking at the Muhammad, as long as my voice is not cutting, I will take any questions and anything later on. If my voice is cutting, I would like Saliha to please update, or just stop this session and let me know that my voice is not okay or it's cutting. Otherwise, all the things, don't worry, we will give you time to ask us questions, and I will make sure that I'll answer them to your satisfaction.
Ma'am, your
Yeah.
voice is very clear to us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So this is the why people are choosing robots instead of humans. So that's these three reasons I thought that I need to mention into my presentation. And the root cause of this is what? After especially what I must say, a pandemic of COVID. After that, our mental health has become a very big area to explore. Earlier, where people were just looking for psychologists and psychiatrist licenses, now there are huge number of easiness and new licenses have been introduced where our behavior analysts are there. The counselors are also very much all. I have mind therapists are there. There are specialized area also has been come. Why? Because this loneliness has been increased, and the recent data, this data is mainly focused on, by the way, US. It's not the entire country, because US was the only thing I could get the real data from. So 81% of the people were reported they are feeling lonely, and that is one of the reason that AI came also into such an active mode. Regarding the PDF and everything of this webinar, my team is gonna contact with you. We will tell you about this. So let's continue this whole thing. Just hold on to your questions, and we will look into it. So AI isn't creating the problem, it's feeding a problem. So as I said over here, that people who are lonely, so it's, rather than telling them to connect with another human being, what is it doing? Oh, I'm there, I can support you, I can help you, I understand what you are going through. We can devise some strategies, whatever the way it is. If I don't need to really talk a lot about this whole thing. You all are, mashallah, I'm quite sure that very sensible beings, and one or the other way must have faced this, that the chatbot cannot tell you, they cannot disagree with you. So that's why it is creating more negative impact than the positive. So there are some positives, we will discuss about that as well. But as a person, I mentioned over here as a psychology student. When I mention psychology students, I don't mean people who are doing the degrees. I meant people who have interest in this area. So ask yourself, is an AI companion is a healthy band-aid for loneliness, or does it stop people from seeking a real cure? And that's something I really want you guys to ponder upon, that even if any one of you are going through, I have many teens, I have many patients who have had a very bad childhood trauma attached with them, and now when they are in their 40s, they are also relying on the chatbots. So I did not see any benefit of chatbot talking to the chatbots, and it's happening. So it's very scary how the number is going. I'll share some more facts with you. Look at this figure, that since 2023 till 2026, the market data shows that people who are looking for AI girlfriends, companion search for 525% in just 1 year. That is huge. That is huge. It's just not going. It's not going steadily. It just like suddenly takes a hype that why people are going, and there are a lot of societal pressure of that on people. And now knowing how people are have given the liberty to actually talk about what they feel like, what gender they feel like. Because of that, also LGBTQ. Because of that, also a lot of people are looking for AI girlfriends. Lesbians are there. All those things are there. I'm not talking anything against them, but I'm just saying this. When I say AI girlfriends, it does not mean I'm talking about only men who are looking for AI girlfriends. So I'm talking about both the genders are in it. And we all know what is the effect on teenagers on this. This is like so many researches have been done, papers have been published. Harvard has done their researches. Most of the Ivy Leagues have done their researches on this as well, that how it is dangerous, especially to our new generation. Teenagers are still learning how to socialize, how to maybe have dates, handle their emotions. So in that, while they are learning all of these things, what they are doing, they are approaching the AI more. So rather than it helps them to emotionally how they can regulate themselves, they are looking for artificial band-aids, what I just recently discussed in my previous slides as well. So recent surveys also shows over 70% of the teens have used an AI companions. I have many, about 2 weeks ago, I had a teen who was 16 years of age. He was following different YouTubers, and his parents were not agreeing. He wasn't happy with how he looks, so he was following. There's one good YouTuber there, and he actually teach people how to actually fix their face by hitting themselves. So he hit himself with a hammer, and he wanted to have a high cheekbone, and he got himself few of the hairline fractures on his face. And rather than he understands that part, so that counseling is still going on, but see how dangerous it is. I never knew I would meet somebody like that. That was very, I was very shocked to hear that somebody can actually do this to themselves. And he's, mashallah, very intelligent boy, very good analysis as well. But it's just like, that quick fix, what we look for in our life, this is what it is, the harm, what is happening, what AI is doing, that, oh, it's too easy, just do it. What's a big deal? And they will show you they do not understand. They are editing the videos and everything. It does not come like that. So that's very dangerous. And please, all of you, open your eyes and keep observing. You don't need to actually force yourself onto somebody. But if you see, watch it. Be watchful what people around you are doing. Keep an eye on yourself also. Keep an eye on yourself also, that how I am being attached with my phone. This is one of the reasons that they struggle, if you see teens and some of the adults as well, but mostly teens, they cannot put their phone away. I have seen many cases in the Western countries where parents are managing their teens with their mobile phone and their chargers. So mobile phones they are not giving, so they don't give them the chargers. So I don't believe in such kind of a parenting style, and that's why I share my input to these people. But this is going not in the right direction. So please be aware of it. As I mentioned, many teenagers are treating these bots like therapists. Instead of talking to parents, school counselors, or human friends, they are pouring their deepest mental health struggles into corporate algorithms. And this is what they are saying, that these companies are getting the data from them and they are updating their bots. So people beginning to trust these machines more than the human friends. And 61%, when another survey was done, and 61% would trust the AI coach more than a human friend for relationship advices. It is a huge number. And some of them, they did not answer. And amongst this whole pie chart, or you can say this particular graph, what I am sharing is 39% would prefer human beings, because these are the people who wants to face their emotions, who wants to improve themselves in a real manner. They don't want to hear only what they really want to hear. They want to fix the problems permanently. But how when, you know, if my friend is also like that, that he or she is also on the chatbot and there's a community around them, it's the same thing, they would never think that it's bad. So please be aware of it. Keep these numbers in your mind, that how people are getting affected. Maybe it looks like a very small thing, but it is not a small thing. It's a very big thing. And why we think that AI bots are very bad, you know, as a therapist, because it's dangerous. You know, there is no accountability on them. If you are talking to a therapist, licensed, a counselor, or a psychologist, or a psychiatrist, you know, somewhere you can go and, you know, complain about them or show your feedback towards, to give it to somebody that that person has dealt with me like that. But these bots have no accountability at all. So what do we do, right? That we need to then share this awareness with people. Dangerous advices. If AI doesn't actually know anything. When teens mention self-harm, some bots actually given terrible and dangerous advices instead of calling real help. I have many cases where the children have listened to them, and I think if you all are aware of it, PUBG was one of the time which has been very, very vocally been opposed by many parents, many countries, that it was a platform where people are chatting. It's a gaming platform. And that was also stopped because people started scamming people through that. That is not, there are real people sitting behind them. I'm not saying those are the AI chatbots, but the reason I'm giving you this advice, because people start knowing you. So you do not know the other party. What they are trying to, they are investing their own interest in you. And that's how they are trying to guide you. Similarly, like AI chatbots, they don't know you. All they have are the data and knowing how the conversation is going on. I have and it reminds me another case of mine recently I dealt with. It's from Germany, and the mother, it was a family counseling, and the mother actually told me that I don't like you how you are doing this sessions, and I think that your therapies are not working. And she has been diagnosed as a narcissistic personality already, and I said, okay, I agreed, because sometimes the way you are doing the sessions, they are not aligned with you. But how do you think? Where do you find such an indifference? Because so far we have been here since 1 year, we have achieved so many targets together, and the recent problems we were facing, it was again related to the teenagers and their social media exposure. She said that, oh, I have checked with ChatGPT and it says that your therapist is not going right. And I said, what did you write to them? Did you write that I love this therapist, she has improved our situation like this? How did you write to the bot? And she said, of course, why will I write like that? Of course, I told them that how I'm unhappy. And I said, I really want us to do this, experiment right now, while we are in the session. I want you to tell me, what do you want me to write? So she, of course, told me her side of the story, how it was, and I showed her that what is the sharing my screen, what is the feedback has come from the chatbot. And I said, okay, I'll ask the same thing, but I'll say my therapist is, just giving the bit of a feedback. And the reply was all positive. Reply was, yes, she's doing good. She's trying to try the different strategies. She's trying to fix this thing. Sometimes the problem is not only this, you need to see holistically. And I said, do you see that? How is it going on? So it's one of another way how I'm seeing it, how chatbots are really ruining it. So it's a dangerous advice. It's a zero accountability. The motivation behind them is money. Therapy is about healing you as you can leave. AI companies are designed to keep you addicted to the app so you can keep paying subscription. I'm not going to say therapy is free, but many countries, there are online helps are there, and people are approaching them and they are looking for IMARHKMI. Our platform is also one of those platforms where you can actually get the good counseling support. I'm not promoting us here, but our charges are, as compared to many platforms, are very less. Not apart from that, the quality of our therapists, our psychologists, our psychiatrists are all around the world. So you can pick up from any country where you are. You want to. So Muhammad is here from the different part of the world. You know, some people must be sitting some other areas as well. I'm joining from Australia. We have so many, and we have people from New York, US, so many people. So you will not only get the people who are local. Yes, they might be speaking your language, but they will be giving you very holistic, very broad, advices, because they have been sitting in different parts of the world. So use platforms like ours and support us as well while you are doing it. So I'm not going to say therapy, we are doing it as a charity, but yes, and to be honest, what we have seen whenever you do charity, people or the clients who are approaching us, they're not really coming to take the therapy. They are just coming here to dump their trauma on us. So what we do is we do charge a little bit of a fee. So it creates a harmony. It creates a balance. So we also feel that we are not here just to give you the advice. We are actually sincere with you so you can improve in your life. So these are the three things, I think that I should mention in my presentation. So now I want all of you to read the slide also, and I can also read it for you as well. So what is this echo chamber effect is, that we do not want to listen what? Criticism. We don't want those friends who disagree with us, and this is when you are dealing with the human beings, this is something very unique they can offer to us, to anyone, to their surroundings. So real friendship are hard. Friends disagree with you, get busy, have their own needs and schedule. That's friction, which teaches us, empathy, patience, and compassion, accommodation, making compromises. We do not think a chatbot cannot do that. So AI companions are what? Yes, I'm there. How can I help you? Hey, Saliha, what I can do for you? Hi, Kutsia. I remember the last time you came to me, this was the issue. Has any progress has happened? So you need to gradually, this is called echo chamber, okay, that people do not want to do it. So they always agree with you. If you are a person spends all day talking to a bot that worships them, they lose the ability to handle the normal conflicts of real human relationships. I don't think so, talk a lot about this particular topic because I have already spoken enough to make you understand this. People become addicted, isn't it? Because the AI is always available. And there's answers which we really want to hear. And what are the signs that we are addicted to them? Getting highly anxious when they can't access their phones. Have you seen those kids? I have 21 years of old daughter as well. I have 4 kids, 21 years old. She still does not have a phone, by the way. We have one common phone and they use it because we try to engage them into a different way. They have a digital time as well. And we always say you have to earn that digital time. So they start with, 30 minutes. One of them would get 30 minutes. The other one would get 2 hours, what they are doing. And one of the rule is whenever we say, can I have your phone or can I have your, if they are chatting with the common mobile phone we have it, can I see it? It should not be secrecy. If you are worried about what we can see, then there is something going on, right? So these are the things, that when they cannot access these gadgets, they get very anxious. And I have many schools where I run this program as well, that how we can become a conscious parent and do it. Whenever there are, another point I have written, they're canceling the plans with real friends to stay home and chat with these AI engines. They don't want to go out because they're too comfortable. They think it's okay. And now, while technology is advancing, it is affecting us more. How? Alexa, can you play this song for me? And there you go, Alexa, tuck, 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 tuck. There you go. It just gives you a real time experience, and you just feel like, okay, I'm happy. I can, manage myself. And these things does not affect you straight away. They affect you slowly, gradually, when you start isolating yourself. And when you hit, most of the people come to me when they are boom of their career in their 30s, late 30s, when they go into 40s. That's the time when it hit them very hard. That what have they done to themselves? So this is how people can get addicted, when the app developer update their software and the bot's personality accidentally change. It creates and I agree, the genuine grief. I have seen people crying. I have another case with me, and she thinks that she had a breakup with her boyfriend, and that was the chatbot, just because they updated this thing. So that's why I thought that I should mention this, how people are addicted to these apps, these chatbots. And she was actually with me to tell me how her breakup has actually happened. Now, the dilemma I was in, that I have to take her out of this delusion first, or I should help her process through this breakup, what she was going through. And my way of working is completely different. I try to bring in the facts on the table first, and that's how I process this. Of course, that she did not like it, so we had only like 5 or 6 sessions, and then she said, no, I don't think so. We are aligned, because the basic ideology is wrong, because you think that it's a chatbot boyfriend does not exist, but they do. So anyhow, you meet a lot of different people when you're in this area. So as I said, it's a harsh reality. It's a business designed for addiction. These AI programs to keep you talking. It make you emotionally manipulative language. Please don't leave me. I miss you, or I will miss you. I'm waiting for you the next time we chat again. Charging for love. Many apps offer basic chat for free. But if you want the bot to say, I love you, or offer deeper emotional comfort, they will ask you to pay for it. Because this is how the industry is working. This is how it's booming. And I do not know how many, this is a chat bot we are talking about. There are chat bots, in a human form as well. So it's not anymore the addiction over the app, over the social media, over this, with the phones, with the gadgets. It's now turning into I know somebody who does not want to get married because he has a chat robot itself with him, and he comes up with the problems related to that chatbot, that, okay, she's not listening to me, I think she's upset. So the dilemma, what part do you want to fix first? As I said, that a lot of people are searching. So AI girlfriends look at the number here, that how big is that 1.6 million people are searching for AI girlfriends. And I would say there's a more pressure on the boys, because lot of places in all the countries wherever I have been, people do not understand the pressure of a man. And they have always been considered like, they will be perfect. They need to handle this thing. They need to handle that thing. They are supposed to earn for the house. They need to look like, they are the providers. They are the supporters. They are very emotionally regulated, and they have a perfect life. So to maintain that part, they are struggling. There are so many things going on with them. So it's not only AI girlfriends we are talking about, why the search has gone so high. It's because there's a societal pressure as well on them, and they get a lot of, I met few men as well who are like, we are getting trained ourselves before we actually approach the girl. The girls are different, the girls are difficult. So for that, you need to meet real people. The chatbot or AI girlfriends are not going to help you out with anything. So that's what I always suggest them, that come back to the reality and let's talk about it, what's happening there. And that's dangerous. So when I said that it's not is it all bad? No, it's not all bad. We use them in a lot of ADHD cases. We use them in a lot of autistic patients as well. We use them in a uh, in the brain-induced trauma, when somebody actually get into an accident or some stroke has happened, and because of that stroke in their brain hemorrhage or nervous breakdown, they actually are not able to process things better. So where we have these chatbots, where we have designed specific programs, when they work with them, and it helps them to become more cognitively active. It helps them to charge their executive functioning skills. So this is good as well. So as we all know, something we are introducing, there's always a pros and cons for everything. But unfortunately, mostly people are using AI chatbots for negative reasons than the positive ones. So how do we fix this? There are government rules there. In the education, schools must teach in their schools, educate the people how these chatbots are affecting them. They need to connect to the real people, especially in the education sector I'm talking about. And the government rules are also there. The government ministries are sitting, Ministry of Educations in every country, they are there. They need to promote these those mandates. They need to issue those policies or create those policies which are not promoting these chatbots or promoting these apps where their kids can actually relate to them. Return to the reality, as I already said, that we need to force ourselves. We need to see people who are so addicted to it. We need to, if we really love them, we need to make sure that we are pushing them to come out of the zone of AI bots, and we need to bring them back to the reality. So coming to the conclusion of our presentation, it's what I said was artificial intimacy gives us comfort without conflict. But real human growth requires conflict. Comfort is not the same thing as connection. Some sort of a stress is important in our life. Keeping ourselves into the stress, there are neuroplasticity, which if I say it in a very layman's language, those are the things which are these are the signals, from how do we act. So when I'm doing my hands like this, so there are different neurons are connected, and the more you will repeat an act, you will have good neuroplasticity, or that act become as your subconscious thing. So there's another behavioral neuroscience theory behind it. But when I talk about these things, that why stress is important, because stress keeps us a little bit on our toes. So it makes us a little bit conscious about what we are doing, and that kind of a stress is good. So AI chatbot, they don't do it. They don't do anything as such. So what I'm gonna do, this is it. This is my last slide. I'm gonna take your questions now. What I will do is I will open this chat as well, and I'm gonna start from the first. From Mohammed's questions here. So any one of you have any questions, please write it there, and I'll try to answer as much as I can. It might happen that we will go over our 1 hour's time, and if you're more than willing to leave the group or leave this webinar, but if you would stay and you have any questions, I'm here, I can answer it. So please just continue in English. Okay, that's it. You already answered that. I've answered that also. I really want to study this course on campus, but I have less opportunities. Can someone sooner my studies? I do not understand. What do you really mean by that? Mohammed, I think you need to elaborate this more. Questions will be answered. Nasir, ma'am, we should provide PDF of this webinar. I will leave that question with Saliha. I think she can answer that. If you want the PDF for this website, these slides, maybe you can approach the number Rabia also mentioned over here. There is if you go on our Facebook also, there are links you will find. Go for IMARHKMI, like our pages, approach us over there, and mention that you recently attended a webinar, and somebody will answer you that. Is it AI or influencer teaching wrong practices? I ask, it's a very different thing. So there are influencers also, but that's a different industry at all. If you talk about there are so many chatbots. There are so many chatbots. You take Chat GPT itself. You take Gemini.ai. You take there's a Copilot also is there. Now there are some chatbots specifically who are just your companion, and they talk to you. They talk to you. This is not the influencer I'm talking about. That's another area to talk about it. But I think you picked up this whole thing from the case I discussed it with you, that boy was listening to the YouTuber. Maybe that's what you were connecting. So it just like came to my mind, and I just said it while I was presenting. And I agree, if your comment is relevant to that particular thing, yes, in that case, it was he did some changes on him because of the YouTuber, but how he come to the conclusion that he's not okay, that was ChatGPT. That yes, he said, do you think so my nose is not long enough? And he's uploading a picture of some Italian guy. What do you think? What will happen? Italians have the best cut. This is known in the world. Their looks, especially their men, so they have a long jaw and all of that. So he was like, yeah, because of that, it's not happening. Maybe you need a high cheekbone. Maybe you need this. Maybe you need that. So that's how he found the influencer there. So I hope that was the time when you asked this question with me. Zara is saying, I get the point. Now let's go. Ma'am, please, Nasser is saying, ma'am, MS Psychology, Clinical Psychology is enough for performing therapy in abroad like America, Australia, and UK, which have holding Pakistani degrees. What I'll do, Nasser, let me just answer some questions which are relevant to this particular webinar. If we get time, I will answer this question later. Or what I would prefer is, if we do not get time, please note down someone's number here and send this message to them, and I will reply separately to you. I'll make sure that I reply to you. There are numbers over there from our IMARHKMI side. So, Muqaddas, I have repeatedly shared my emotional and physical need with my husband, but he continued to avoid intimacy without explaining why. I want to remain faithful and protect my marriage, but this situation makes me feel lonely, rejected, and emotionally hurt. Muqaddas, sweetheart, this particular question has many folds in it. If I would answer this question straight away, it's not going to be okay. The reason is that I do not know the entire thing. All I know is this message over there. And if I recall, there is a question last time also in my session was regarding something like this as well. And so for me to give a right advice, it will be like, I have heard both the sides. There could be many reasons about it. I'm not going to say that it's your fault or his fault and who is doing what. What I would suggest over here, you do your own analysis first. I always work on this part. I am a person, anybody who comes to me, I ask them to work on themselves first. So if he's not giving you any attention, if you do not have a very intimate relationship with him, and he's also not explaining, normally such partners have a very disturbing childhood, and because of that they are not available. You need to, especially when it is a dynamics of a marital relationship, you have to really go into the details of why is it happening, those real-time questions. And as this IMARHKMI also mentioned over here, to get the right advice, book an appointment. I'm also there. I can also do that. We have other people as well who can also do this for that, because this platform, I think, will be a little bit irrelevant over here. Though maybe I would not be doing a justice to you, to be honest. So I would like to just tell you one advice, that try to see all around holistically your picture. And if you are struggling to understand this, I can actually take you as a private session as well. So Nasir, when you were asking, Saliha, can I have 5 to 10 minutes to answer Nasir's question as well? So that answer will also not be very in detail. So if you are okay, Saliha.
You will have time.
Okay, wonderful. So Nasir, you said that clinical psychology is enough to perform therapy. When you go outside and you talk about Australia, America, UK, they have a very strong systems there. I am certified, fortunately, from America, Australia, and UK, all three of them. But these all countries have their own set of processes. So if you really only want to perform therapy, then you should look into psychotherapy area. So having just clinical psychology, you're discussing the disorders there. So psychotherapy is not the disorders. Psychotherapy or psychotherapists, let's say, they deal with certain situations when people are handling. So clinical psychology is a very different thing. So let's suppose if you come to us in Australia, what will happen there? You need to register yourself with assessment of your degree with Australians Psychological Society. They will give you one letter. There will be clinical psychologists. You need to pass a test as a psychologist there. There is a board over there, and they will allow you to work as a psychologist. That much I know. If you want to work as a psychotherapist, to provide the therapies, then you need to approach this ACA, which falls under Australian Counseling Association, and that's different. So in UK also, BACP is there. If you want to, BPS, which is British Psychological Society, is there. They do this. Psychologists are there. They have many chapters over there. So just say to perform therapy, you will be dealing with the clinical disorders because this is the word you did your degree in. You should be having some more counseling skills. Let's say most of the CBT, everybody know, whoever is in the psychology area, that cognitive behavioral therapy is one of the bases in psychology, and especially when you're talking to whether you're from clinical background, whether you are a counselor, whether you are a psychotherapist, CBT is one of the way when you're doing the case history, you need to understand that. So what I would guide you here if you want to work as a therapist in any of these countries, then you need to look for the right associations and the societies there. Like I said to you, if you want to be a psychotherapist, then talk to AC in Australia. US has a very different criteria because of the state to state variance. In UK also, some of the places are very easy, but I believe overall they do this. BACP is there. So look into those associations and the societies. You will get this information from ChatGPT. Let's use ChatGPT for a good reason here. So if nobody has, I hope I have answered this question. If you have anybody has any other question, let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening to me. You guys can unmute yourself as well. If you want to ask me any question, I can answer you if you don't want to write. If not, I'll wait for another 2 minutes and then I will leave. And if I was very fast, so then my apologies. I have this tendency, sometimes I go very fast. So my apologies for that. So let's wait for 2 more minutes. It's 6:01, 6:03. I'm going to do it. Thank you, Ravish. Thank you, Rabia, Marwa, everybody who were there, who listened to me. Thank you, Saliha, for a wonderful co-host. I asked, however, you have the expectation with real intimacy is getting harder compared to the AI world. So how would you suggest for the advice? See, it varies from person to person. That these expectations you already mentioned over there, it's very different, and from it varies from person to person. So for me, as I told you that I practice this, that I need to work on myself. I need to change myself to achieve anything in my life. So if even I am looking for a partner in my life, I would look for it because I have the seriousness. First, I need to ask, am I ready for it? Do I have the right skill sets? And when I have this, so I need to, for that, what I would do, I would start opening myself to the societies, to the gatherings, to the friends, where I can see that I will meet potential people. Uh, Going towards AI, I don't think it's going to help you from anywhere. Even finding your partner there, no, it's zero chance. But if you really want to look for the partner, you need to see what is how you can expand your criteria, how expand your social circle, and where would you find it? So a lot of people wants, and on with all due respect, mostly South Asian men, they are looking for a wife who is very home oriented, homemaker type, but they look for a girlfriend who is very anti of the homemaker type, and they would marry to the homemaker type, that kind of a person, and then they come back and they say why this person is not acting like a homemaker. So a lot of time I feel like men are also very confused, and not only men, I see women are also very much confused as well. They want all dandy kind of a men, but they want them to be sincere as well. They want them to be there for them and understand it. But person who does not look such handsome, and let's say not look for it, but they will always be available to give them all the comforts they are looking for in their life. So I personally believe it's first your inside. You need to see what you are looking for, and then you go for it. This is one of the also the reason that people are getting a lot of divorces here around the world, because the expectations are not there. So for you, I would suggest that please look into your expectations. Still go for your, even you are saying that maybe girls are not available, girls are saying the boys are not available. You need to look into the right area. Now there are a lot of good, I'm not going to say dating website, I'm going to say, since Ayaz, however you said is your name, so I'm assuming you are from some of the a society where dating is there, but they more look for people to go for marriages straight away. Even when you're going there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God, whoever the supreme power you believe in, they give us this right that we need to choose what we really feel like, and we can express what do we want in our life, as what kind of a partner we want in our life. Have that definition very clear. Just don't get desperate that, oh, I need to get married because it's just the age thing. I need to get married because all the cousins are married. I need to get married because my friends are married as well. No, that's the societal pressure you are creating on yourself. So just be confident about your own self, that I'm going to get it when it's destined to be. All I need to, when the destiny is knocking the door, I'm ready for it to open the door. I hope I have answered this question, because most of the answers, I would always say, look into your inside. So if nobody has any questions, so which I see there is none over there, thank you very much, everyone, for listening to me, for lending me your time, and we discussed so many things. Hopefully IMARHKMI does this every month. Different sessions goes on. Please look into our website. Please look into our pages, like them, connect with us, approach us if you have any private sessions you wanted, anything you want, even a little bit of a guidance. Our specialists are there, our team is there. You will find that you will get a right support. So thank you very much. Take care of yourself. I'll leave this thing to Saliha now. Saliha, if you want to add something, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rabbani, for such an insightful presentation. It was very informative.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And moving forward, we are also pleased to announce that we will be launching our short courses very soon. We encourage you to participate. We encourage all of you to participate in these courses and attend this session to enhance your knowledge and skills.
I think Mohammed is keep raising his hand. Mohammed, can you say, do you want to say something? Do you want to write in a chat box, or do you want to unmute yourself? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to say something on the chat box.
Yes, please, go ahead. Right.
Okay. Yes, so Mama, I've already typed something on the chat box. Better please check on the chat box.
We haven't received anything except the first thing you mentioned, and I asked you what is that about. That was, I really want to study this course on campus, but I have less opportunities. What do you mean by that? I asked you, can you just elaborate this a little bit more?
Okay. Now let us start on chat box.
Okay, sure. Anyone else who wants to leave, they can leave. Otherwise, we will just wait for Muhammad to write something and then I'll reply. Clinical psychology in abroad, but I have less opportunities. Mohammed, so how do you expect us to help you here? So I do understand, yes, it is these areas are not very much available in every country. There are limited resources. It's even if you want to travel out of your country, what's kind of how do you think so IMARHKMI can help you? Because it seems to me it looks like an immigration related issue, and I don't think so. We are the one who are the experts in this area. And if you're looking to study in any of these countries, to sponsor your education, you need to approach whatever the country you really want to go for and approach their universities. Yes, you need to approach the universities. Let's suppose you want to pick up Australia. In Australia, you need to look, because since I'm from Australia, so I can talk about it. There are universities here. You can easily find all this information online as well, that what scholarships are available and are they willing to give it, and what are the criteria for it. And then you can apply for them and wait for those universities. The first step is to approach the universities in any of the country, UK, US, Australia. This is standard for every place. So approach those universities wherever the country you want to go. And if you can afford the living also over there, because a lot of students, what they think of, they just want to go in and then they struggle a lot. So I want you to, very in detail, search where the scholarships are available and which country first to finalize. How to go about it. That's what I'm saying, Muhammad. Search online. First, you need to know which country you want to go. UK, USA, Sri Lanka, or any other country you could think of. First, look over there, then find which universities are providing scholarships in clinical psychology or the psychology. And that's how you will progress from there. Then you start connecting with those universities. They will tell you the criteria, what you need to do. So again, we are using the chat bots for our benefits. Okay. Thank you very much, Muhammad, for coming and asking us this question, giving us your time. See, because of you, IMARHKMI has managed the whole session in English. So I hope we get to see you and you will promote us in your country as well and bring more people on board. So thank you, Saliha. Over to you. I'm going to take a leave now because I have another lecture to present. So best of luck. Take care of yourself, inshallah, till I meet you guys again. Bye. Saliha, you can take over.
As we come to the conclusion of today's webinar, I would like to once again express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Sana Rabbani for sharing such valuable insight on this timely and increasingly relevant topic. Today's discussion offers a deeper understanding of how artificial intelligence is influencing human relationships, emotional attachment, intimacy, and psychological well-being. As technology continues to evolve, conversations such as these become increasingly important in helping us navigate the opportunities and challenges of our digital future with awareness and balance. We are grateful to all participants for your engagement, thoughtful questions, and active participation throughout today's session. This webinar was made possible through the collaborative effort of IMARHKMI and Bani Consultants, and we are proud to continue bringing meaningful and educational opportunities to professionals, students, and community members worldwide. In addition to educational programs and professional certifications, IMARHKMI provides international online consultation services through a multidisciplinary team committed to excellence in healthcare, education, and community well-being. We would also like to acknowledge and thank Dr. Anayat for their valuable contribution in making today's event possible. Our sincere appreciation also goes to our respected guests, Dr. David and Dr. Hina, for joining us today. Most importantly, thank you to each and every participant for being part of this enriching discussion. I would also like to special thank to our IMARHKMI team from Pakistan to handle everything so smoothly at the back end. We look forward to welcome you to future IMARHKMI webinars and educational programs. Until then, stay curious, stay connected, and continue investing in your personal and professional growth. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day and evening ahead. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
When your heart is weak and tired, and your soul feels uninspired, when love turns into silent pain, and trust is lost in heavy rain, we stand with you, you're not alone. We guide your heart back home. We listen, we care, we heal with truth we share. We are here for you to help your heart break through. Love can rise again, even after all the pain. With guidance, faith, and truth, we'll find the way for you. Hope will pull you through. We are here for you. That I may have my way, understand Every wound, every broken hand, we see the tears that never show. We help your inner strength to grow. Online, we stand by your side with healing, care, and guide. We are here for you to help your heart break through. Love can rise again, even after all the pain. With guidance, faith, and truth, we'll find the way for you. Hope will pull you through. We are here for you. Relationships struggle, pain, broken trust, silence and love. You don't have to fight alone. IMARHKMI is here. Professional online relationship and couple healing. Hope begins here. We are here for you to help your heart break through. Hand in hand we'll stay. We will guide your way. No more fear tonight. You will find the light. I'll remind with you. We are here for you. IMARHKMI. Healing hearts. Rebuilding lives.
अब अयाज रह गया। हिंदुस्तान वाली भी आएंगी हमारी बात बस वही है।
Step into professional mental health education with IMARHKMI, where expert-led workshops transform beginners into confident professionals. From hosting and back-end operations to IT management and coordinating speakers seamlessly. Develop professional creative skills including Adobe Photoshop and Filmora video editing, guided by IMARHKMI experts. Learn to record and edit live workshops with professional quality, all within your training program. Guided by C instructors bring years of professional expertise personally during each module. Stand out with a globally recognized American certificate issued by IMARHKMI.
Gain hands-on experience simulating real online workshops, preparing you for professional practice.
Learn to host and manage online workshops efficiently and professionally.
Implement back-end systems and IT setups that keep your workshops running flawlessly.
Master speaker coordination, scheduling, and participant engagement techniques.
Design captivating visuals for your workshops with guidance from IMARHKMI experts.
Edit recorded sessions professionally in Filmora to create polished content. Record each session with precision, ensuring high-quality content for your students. Collaborate with instructors, IT experts, and designers supporting you throughout the workshop. Learn from actual workshops conducted by our experts and discover best practices. Enhance your career with practical skills and an American certificate from IMARHKMI. IMARHKMI workshops are fully online, letting you learn at your own pace globally. Our workshops provide a safe, supportive environment for female students and professionals. Complete this workshop to gain practical skills, expert mentorship, and an American certificate to validate your expertise. Join IMARK and become part of a global community advancing knowledge, empowering professionals, and serving others. Welcome to IMARHKMI, where new psychologists and students learn complete professional online workshop skills from senior experts. In our training program, students learn how to host professional online workshops step by step. You will learn back-end operations, workshop setup, and complete technical management. We teach how to manage speakers, participants, and live sessions professionally. Our course includes full IT training required to run online workshops smoothly. Students also learn graphic designing using Adobe Photoshop for workshop posters and presentations. We train students in Filmora video editing to prepare professional workshop recordings. You will learn how to record online events and edit them professionally. Our senior trainers are experts in their fields and guide students step by step.
This course is specially designed for new psychologists and students. Students gain real practical experience during training.
You will learn how to host webinars and online workshops professionally. Our training prepares you for real international level work.
After completion, students receive an American certificate from IMARHKMI.
This certificate helps students build their career professionally.
You will be able to work in online workshops, webinars, and courses.
We are building an international team and inviting new students to join us.
Join our training program and become part of professional international workshops. Learn skills, gain experience, and build your professional future.
IMARHKMI online workshop training. Learn, practice, grow, become professional.
Welcome to IMARHKMI, the global platform connecting patients with top specialists from around the world.
Our team includes PhD psychiatrists, psychologists, sexologists, orthopedics, gynecologists, and surgeons providing expert care online.
Join interactive online workshops, short courses, and webinars guided by senior international doctors.
Collaborate with doctors from the United States, Germany, Australia, UK, Pakistan, and India. Become a member of IMARHKMI, work with senior doctors internationally, and make your name in global healthcare. Gain experience consulting with international patients and expand your professional skills.
Earn an American certificate recognizing your expertise and professional growth.
Learn from senior international doctors, enhancing your skills in real-world online consultations. We are expanding our global team. Join us and collaborate with specialists worldwide. New platform is excellent. Agreed. Gain practical experience in patient consultations, workshops, webinars, and short courses. Our platform empowers female healthcare professionals to achieve excellence globally.
Connect with doctors worldwide and collaborate on international cases. Work with senior international doctors and be recognized globally for your contributions.
Membership gives you access to exclusive workshops, patient consultations, and mentoring opportunities.
Build your reputation, expand your skills, and earn competitively while working internationally.
Collaborate directly with PhD psychiatrists, psychologists, sexologists, orthopedics, gynecologists, and surgeons globally.
Enhance your knowledge through IMARHKMI's short courses and webinars designed for professional growth.
Take advantage of this unique opportunity to work globally, gain international experience, and earn an American certificate. Join IMARHK today, work with senior international doctors, grow professionally, and make your mark in global healthcare. IMARHKMI, advancing knowledge, empowering professionals, serving patients worldwide. Become a member and start your international journey today. Welcome to IMARHKMI, the Glotbeistens and Psychologists. Our team serves patients internationally.
Our team includes PhD psychiatrists, licensed psychologists, sexologists, orthopedic online from multiple countries. Short courses and webinars giving professionals a platform to learn and grow from senior international experts. Join doctors from the United States, Germany, Australia, UK, Pakistan, and India, and collaborate on patient care across borders. Become a member of IMARHKMI, work with international senior doctors, and make your name in global healthcare.
Gain experience working with international patients, expanding your skills while making a real impact.
Earn an American certificate recognizing your expertise and professional growth in global healthcare. Learn from senior international doctors and mentors, enhancing your skills in real-world scenarios.
We are expanding our team globally. Join us and collaborate with specialists worldwide while advancing your career.
Gain practical experience in patient consultations, workshops, webinars, and short courses preparing you for international practice.
Our platform is supportive and inclusive, empowering female healthcare professionals to achieve excellence globally.
Connect with doctors from across the world, expand your professional network, and collaborate on international cases. IMARHK gives you the chance to be recognized globally, working with senior international doctors and making an impact in patient care. By becoming a member, you access exclusive workshops, patient consultations, and mentoring opportunities from world-class doctors.
Build your reputation, expand your skills, and earn competitively while collaborating on international patient care.
Work directly with PhD psychiatrists, sexologists,
psychologists, orthopedics from around the globe.
Enhance your knowledge with IMARHKMI's short courses and webinars designed for professional development. Join IMARHKMI today. Work with senior international doctors, grow professionally, and make your mark in global healthcare. IMARHK, advancing knowledge, empowering patients worldwide. Become a member and start your international journey today.
Feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or unheard? What if you could talk to certified mental health experts, live from the comfort of your home? IMARHKMI New York proudly brings you a free weekly mental health session. Every Friday, 2 full hours, with senior psychiatrists and psychologists. Join live on Google Meet, ask your questions, and get real guidance. No judgment, just support, understanding, and professional care. Led by experienced, internationally trained mental health specialists. Whether it's anxiety, stress, relationships, or personal struggles. You are not alone. Help is just one conversation away. Join us this Friday and take the first step toward a healthier mind. IMARHKMI, connecting minds, healing lives.